We have a constitution, and he's limited by that. And when he breaks that law and infringes on people's rights, you know, we have a duty to help him out.
So Christine, you just came out from Salon, is that correct?
Actually, my daughter just came out. She just got her hair done.
Okay, so your daughter got her hair done.
Yeah, she's too shy to get on the camera. Are you sure you're too shy? So she just got her hair done. I got my hair done there.
And what's your name?
I'm Amanda.
Amanda, so nice to meet you. So, do you live in the area?
No, we live about 45 minutes away.
So you've made a special trip to come out here to get your hair done. What was the purpose behind that?
We wanted to show our support for Shelley Luther. We are very thankful for what she's doing because so few people in the country are willing to let our lesser magistrates, judges like Jenkins.
Clay Jenkins, yes.
To let them know that we're willing to perform our duty to help support him in upholding the law.
Right.
So what he's doing is actually breaking the law. We have a constitution, and he's limited by that. And when he breaks that law and infringes on people's rights, you know, we have a duty to help him out by showing him we're not going to let you do that.
Right. And you make a very good point. In Texas, we have a Bill of Rights. The Article 1 of our Constitution has the Bill of Rights. I believe there's 34 enumerated rights and some subsections and everything. But if the Bill of Rights do not stand in a time of crisis or pandemic, we have a Bill of Recommendations or Bill of Suggestions. And the Bill of Rights is supposed to be for your protection. Against what? Against a tyrannical government, some type of tyrannical leadership. So I thought it was very interesting that you mentioned about your exercising your constitutional right, and you're teaching him what his duties are and what he can't do. Yeah.
Well, we believe in helping our authorities, and we have a duty as inferiors towards our superiors. So he's been placed in a position of authority. So we have a duty to help him out in that. And when we see him acting lawlessly, there are peaceful ways that we can help to redirect his thinking here.
So do you think he has been, he's trying to overuse his authority right now in the lawsuit that he is filing, that I think it's him or the city of Dallas has filed against Shelley?
Oh, absolutely. And the Attorney General, he just came out yesterday saying that he's not going to allow any of this to go forward. These lesser magistrates, judges like this, acting lawlessly, they're acting unconstitutionally, and it's not going to be permitted.
Are you talking about the Texas State Attorney General or the U.S. Attorney General, William Barr?
U.S. Attorney General.
Yes, I saw that too. He's not going to let that, and I'm glad that we have an Attorney General that actually sticks up for what you were just saying. But you drove how far to come here to support Shelley?
We drove 45 minutes, and this is our second trip down here. We spent the whole day down here on Wednesday, waiting in a long line. There's a lot of people here that day.
So did you get in the first day or not?
Yes, it took, we were here from 1:24 in the afternoon until after 6 p.m. just to get in. And I got my hair done, and my 18-year-old daughter got her hair done. And she has aspirations to be an entrepreneur one day here in Texas. She's business-minded, and she really looks up to Shelley and what she's doing here to stand for her rights. Because if Shelley wasn't doing this, what hope would the young entrepreneurs in Texas have?
Right, absolutely. So did you just came, you've been here twice now then. Did you see anything that was unsanitary or unhygienic in her practice?
Oh, absolutely not. It is crystal clean in there. They do make you wear a mask when you enter into the business. While you're waiting outside, they ask you to keep 6 feet distance.
Right, the chairs are waiting outside there, and they're more than 6 feet apart. They're about 8 feet apart, I think.
Yes, they're trying as best as they can to comply with the regulations, however unscientific they are. I mean, it's very disputed. The medical community does not agree that that's good for our health, but they're doing it anyway to try to,
So for the people that want to vilify Sherry and look at her as being, Shelley, and look at her as being like irresponsible somehow, what would your message to them be?
Well, for one thing, you gotta think about the regulations and the guidelines generally. They do not make medical sense. There are too many doctors and scientists saying that they are unfounded.
Right.
For instance, 2 doors down, or it might be just 1 door down, there is a dog groomer who is open for business lawfully. There's no guidelines limiting his work.
Right. So I guess I didn't quite catch this on time, but I just saw a dog exchange on the outside here. So this gentleman is bringing in his dog, gave it to the lady who owns the shop right here. I guess it's okay for dogs to get haircuts, for dogs to be groomed, but people, no.
So he can wash dogs all the live long day without a license. He's not had to undergo any kind of safety training to make sure that he understands on decontamination. The ladies working in here have worked very hard to pass their tests, to keep their licensing up to date. They understand keeping the place clean, and they're doing that.
So do you think, Clay Jenkins predicted 430,000 deaths if we did not do the shelter in place? I think I mentioned that earlier to you. Do you think that, when an official makes a statement like that, that so far has been wildly incorrect, do you think he owes the people an apology?
I absolutely believe he owes us an apology. I believe from the top down we deserve some apologies, and more so.
Yeah.
What they've done is absolutely criminal. I believe that those who are most responsible for the damage is Dr. Fauci. He's a liar. He has conflicts of interests. He's got money in Wuhan. He's tied with Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the one who's patenting the vaccine that they're trying to mandate on people. It's conflicts of interest at the very top.
Right.
We have, and all of this is happening because the WHO and the CDC is telling us that it's good for our health.
Right.
Well, did you vote for the people running the CDC?
No.
Did you vote for the guys in the WHO? No. These people, this little tiny 1% pulling the strings, we didn't vote for these guys.
To follow up on that a little bit, the doctor, when Governor Abbott said some things, he talked about the medical professionals. And I thought the same thing that you did. Well, so are these people now making the supposed law? I mean, it's not a law. It's
guidelines.
It's guidelines, right. But I mean, now, if we don't listen to the opinions of these certain people, and, if you're in a position that you're making public policy or something like that, you have to anticipate the absolute worst scenario. Because if you're the person who makes a decision and the decision turns out to be wrong, they're going to be pointing their fingers at you. But if you've given a worst case disaster scenario and that turns out to be wrong, you're still seen as somebody who's protecting the people versus somebody who's maybe trampling their rights or destroying the economy. Do you know where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Shelley has been mandated to close down on threat of arrest or imprisonment or fine or who knows what. And yet the big stores are open. Home Depot, Walmart. I've gone to Home Depot, I've gone to Walmart. I haven't been to Buc-ee's. But I mean, the question is what is happening to Shelley discriminatory against her, against small businesses, against...
It's discriminatory against small businesses. I don't know. I wouldn't think that she's being discriminated against because she's a woman, because it seems to be affecting men and women alike.
Right.
I think it's a small business issue. I think that they are attacking the small businesses.
Right. What I found interesting about Shelley is that she did not want to be involved in this. She had to be involved in this. And because she stepped up, as you mentioned, she's looked at by many people as being heroes. That you came from Nevada, you said, Nevada, Texas, and other people have been driven in from a long distance to be here just to support her.
The other day, there was a man that had just flown in from Colorado specifically to come get his haircut here.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, that's tremendous. Well, thank you so very much.
You're very welcome.
It was great talking with you.
Yes,
Thank you.
It was great talking with you too.